Hi everyone, welcome to Malethabo Accounting Academy. So on today's tutorial, we're going to look into the process of compiling a bank reconciliation statement. So firstly, I want to say that all the discrepancies that are caused by the bank that are a result of the bank, they are recorded on a bank reconciliation statement, right? And all the discrepancies that are a result of the business, those are going to be recorded on our supplementary cash journals, right? Okay, let's get into the process of compiling a bank reconciliation statement. So the first thing that you're going to record, okay, let's look into how does a bank reconciliation look like. So a bank reconciliation basically has two columns. It has a column for details and a column for the amounts, right? So the first thing that you're going to record on your bank reconciliation statement is you're going to record the closing balance, the current month's closing balance, which we will find on the bank statement. So you're going to go to your bank statement and look at the closing balance, and that is your first line item that you're going to record on your bank reconciliation statement, right? So if your closing balance on your bank statement, if it is recorded on the credit column, that simply means we have a favorable balance and the figure will be recorded as a positive amount on the bank reconciliation statement. But if the closing balance is recorded on the debit column of the bank statement, that means we have an unfavorable closing balance. That means we have an overdraft, and the figure will be recorded as a negative amount on the bank reconciliation statement, right? So the second thing that you need to do as you are compiling your bank reconciliation statement is that now you need to go into your previous month's bank reconciliation statement. Remember, we as a business, we do bank reconciliation on a monthly basis, meaning we get to now prepare a bank reconciliation statement on a monthly basis, right? So second step that you need to do, you need to go into your previous month's bank reconciliation statement and check that all the items appearing on that bank reconciliation statement have been cleared off by the bank. So if there are certain items still appearing there which have not been cleared off by the bank, we need to carry those forward into our current month's bank reconciliation statement. So what do I mean by saying certain items will not be certain items will not be cleared off by the bank? That means the bank has not yet made the necessary amendments. The bank has not resolved, has not sorted the problem or the discrepancy that we had on the previous month, right? So those items, they need to be carried forward into the current month's bank reconciliation statement, right? Okay, so I want to make an example of a case where a certain item will still need to be recorded on, it's a certain item that was appearing on a previous month's bank reconciliation statement will still be recorded on the current month's bank reconciliation statement. In a case where, say, we as a business, we make payment using a check. So obviously, when we make payment using a check, we issue out the check and we record in our cash payment journal. But the bank will only record that transaction once the person that is in possession of the check has cashed out that check, meaning has done the withdrawal. Up until then, the bank can't make any recording. The bank can't record that transaction. As a result, when the bank statement comes into our business, you'll find that in our cash payment journal, we have that transaction of a payment, but it is not reflecting on our bank statement. So as a result, we will record it on our bank reconciliation statement. The following month, if this person who is in possession of the check still decides not to cash out that check, that simply means on our bank statement, that transaction will still not be appearing, but it will be reflecting on the previous month's bank reconciliation statement. That is when we are going to now carry forward that item into the current month's bank reconciliation statement. I hope that makes sense. And then the third thing that you need to do, you need to look at all the errors that have been made by the bank, and then you record those on your bank reconciliation statement. And then fourthly, you need to now look into your cash receipt journal. Look into your cash receipt journal, and all the transactions that appear on your cash receipt journal, the figures of those transactions, you need to look into the bank statement. So basically, you're going to look into the cash receipt journal, all the figures, amounts appearing on your cash receipt journal, and go and look at your bank statement and look at the credit column. So if there are transactions that are appearing on your cash receipt journal but do not appear on the credit column of your bank statement, you need to take those transactions and record and add them on your bank reconciliation statement. As well as you need to look into, now the fourth thing you need to do, look into your cash payment journal. Look at all the amounts of transactions recorded on your cash payment journal and check your debit column of the bank statement. And if there are certain transactions that appear on your cash payment journal but do not appear on the debit column of your bank statement, you need to go and subtract those transactions on your bank reconciliation statement, right? So once you have done that, then now you need to total your bank reconciliation statement, meaning you need to do the addition and subtraction, basically calculation of all the figures that you've recorded so that you can get your closing balance. And then your closing balance in your bank reconciliation statement must be identical to the balance brought down on your bank account on the general ledger. So that brings today's tutorial regarding the compilation, or rather the process of compiling a bank reconciliation to an end. You are more than welcome to comment down below and ask me questions if you want clarity on anything that I've basically based this video on, or rather on anything that I've said on this video. Thank you very much for watching.